and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I would like you to subscribe and hit the notification bell. If you're returning, well, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so today I'm kind of excited because today we are putting up our peel and stick wallpaper for the very first time. It is very different than what I've done before, and I've been seeing this trend often online within everybody doing it on YouTube and Instagram, and I decided to give it a try. So I decided to just show through the whole process just because it had its ups and downs. It's fairly easy. To start off, the paper that I got is from Temp Paper. I did order it from Wayfair, but this one was from Temp. It is a Temp Paper brand. I like it. I've ordered peel and stick wallpaper before from Amazon, and I wasn't too crazy about it, but this had a much better quality to it and was not that difficult in terms of assembling. It did peel, it did stick on the wall, had good adhesive. You didn't need anything else except a kit, which I will link that below. The kit I ordered separately from Amazon, and I used that to put it on. So I did two walls, okay, and I already did the other wall with the TV. That was a bit more difficult to do because the TV was already up in the middle of the wall, but I decided to show the video on this wall with no obstructions. So one of the first things that I did was I measured the distance and the width of the wallpaper from the middle. So I measured how far my wall was, how wide it was, and I decided to go straight from the middle and leveled where I was starting, my starting point from the ceiling right from the top. So as you can see, I peeled it down. I came down first. That's one of the things that I did first. And then I went over it with the kit to go ahead and smooth out the lines. Or smooth out the bubbles in. It's not that difficult to go down. It slides down fairly easy, and it peels off fairly easy as well, especially once you want to make sure it's aligned. The difficult part when doing multiple, especially with the pattern that I found, was making sure it aligned well. Okay, so I did need to peel and take off a few pieces here and there. When I got to the bottom, what I did was I have a razor that also comes in the kit, and I smoothed it out at the bottom, make sure it hit the ridge of the bottom of my wall, and I used the razor and cut it off. Alright, so that's what I did there. It's not that hard, but like I said, it's just making sure it's peeled on, it matches the pattern well. So there was a few times where I would stick and unstick it, or stick it on and peel it off, pardon me, to make sure that the patterns were matching up. So before I took off the paper in the back, because it does comes with the paper on the back, and you peel it off, and the wallpaper itself has the stick on it. So once I did that, I knew where I was going for and where I was starting, where my point was, and that's where I marked it. You would need to do that a few times. I feel it's much easier to start in the middle, to lay your first paper in the middle, so that you can work your way out. So let's say, for example, if your paper that you have is not equal to the amount of space, it's uneven, right? So how did I know how much paper to purchase? I took the square footage of the wall, right? And then I purchased per roll. So this took about 4 rolls to do the whole wall. So about 2.5 rolls each wall. You can see that I took it off a few times to make sure it was aligned well before continuing. I did this by myself, but I would recommend you do it with a partner. I feel it's much easier and less time consuming if you do it with a partner versus just doing it by yourself. Now what I did is once I aligned it to the bottom, I just went back and smoothed it out with my kit to just make sure all the holes and all the bubbles were left out. And basically you repeat the same process with every paper that you place up. Just make sure that you are ensuring that it's actually lined up. That, like I said, that's one of the biggest things that I had difficulties with, especially doing it as a one-person job. But you repeat the process until the rest of your walls are done, and that's basically it. I hope you liked what you saw. Please do not forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos like this, and like and comment. I'll see you next time.